Here's a great way that you can add some fun to bath time around your house. Take a look at this shower curtain and bath accessories. Isn't that great? So much fun. I'm going to show you ways that you can personalize and make your own to match any decor in your house. Now, the rubber ducky is a big decor item when it comes to children's bathrooms, but the problem is you can never seem to find the right shower curtain to go with the bathroom, or it costs you a fortune. Well, I picked up a clear shower curtain at my local home store for $2.50, and we decided to decorate it ourselves. So what we had to do was, now if these wrinkles bother you, you can go ahead and toss this in the dryer for just about 45 seconds to a minute. No longer, because remember this is plastic, but the dryer heat will heat it up just enough to let the wrinkles fall out. Or you can just let them fall out over time. It's perfectly up to you. The next thing you need to do is lay it flat and then wipe it down with just a damp paper towel, because there's an actual powder that they put on it. You just want to make sure that that's completely off it, because what we're going to be using to accent this is just some paint markers. So you want to make sure that the surface is nice and clean, just like we would with any other paint project. Now, the first thing I wanted to do was write splish splash, okay? And I'm going to write upside down for you guys to see at home. So let's hope my handwriting does as well as I'd like it to. All we're going to do is just start to outline my S, and I added a little bit of curve to my letters. Okay, just a little bit of a curly Q. Follow that around. See how nice and smooth those glide across the surface? That's because we wiped it down. We've got our S. Come in with our next letter. And like I said, you can personalize these. You could do names. You could do whatever you want on these. Our case, we chose to write splish splash. Now, splish really isn't a word that's recognized in the dictionary, but we've all heard of that splish splash. I was taking a bath. So we'll just spell that out here. Once you get the word written or anything that you want to write down, you can move over to your drawings. I decided to try my hand, which I will tell you folks, I can do a pretty good job at painting some things and some craft projects, but I don't consider myself an artiste at freehand drawing. So I found this greeting card that had a little rubber ducky on it, and I decided to use him as my guideline. Using a clear shower curtain like this, if you wanted to, you could trace over a design. You could also go through your kids' coloring books or maybe even their storybooks and outline. But we're just going to freehand this guy here. So we're going to give him a nice fat tummy, and we're not going to go all the way down to the bottom of the duck, okay? This is just the base. This is his body. And we're not going to connect that bottom line. We're going to come up and scooch this over just a little bit. Now, the paint that we're using is waterproof, okay? So we're not going to have to worry that if this gets wet from the shower. All right, now if we wanted, we can fatten his body up. And we can do just a little bit here. We can add some dimension to it. Kind of soften that line up, just scribble back and forth on that if you wanted to. You could color it in solid too, but I take pride in things in my house. I don't ever like them to look like it was something that I bought. If I made it, I want it to look like I made it. Okay. And you could continue just to add some fullness to his body if you wanted. Now, for his actual face, we're going to choose a nice orange color, and we're going to just do almost mimicking that little cheek design that we did, but come up a little bit at the top of the beak and connect that around the bottom. And then, of course, we can just fill this in, giving him a nice orange beak. Okay. You can fill this in if you want. You don't have to. I like the way it looks filled in. And just go ahead and continue to color this in. Like I said, this is a great project for you to let your kids help you with. Also, you know, makes it really fun for them if they've got their own bathroom, for them to do their own shower curtain, do their names. They could outline their hands. Okay, then of course all we need to do is top our ducky off with his eyes. And so just like that, I mean, just a simple line drawing, you can see he comes right to life. Now, you know, see, that's not that bad. Okay, remember, we're having fun with this. Now, of course, the bathroom wouldn't be complete if we just did the shower curtain. And I found these wonderful yellow buckets at my home store. They're just a nice, inexpensive bucket. Cost me around $3. And it's plastic, so all you want to do is wipe off your surface, make sure it's nice and clean. And I'm going to go ahead and lay this on its side here. I thought that this was the perfect size bucket for us to store either bath towels or our bath toys in. Notice these great towels that I found. I'm a big discount shopper, so I found these at my discount store. Loved these, thought that these were so adorable. So because I saved money on doing my accessories, including my shower curtain, it allowed me to splurge on my towels and then of course topping it off with some fun bath toys. Okay, back to our bucket. Our marker has two different tips. We have a fine point and the big point. On the shower curtain I did the large, but because this is smaller, we're going to go ahead and use our small point. And once again, we're just mimicking that splish splash. See how easy that goes on there? And this is going to be waterproof, so we don't need to worry about that. You know, Logan's always dragging 5 gazillion bath toys around, so I thought that this was the perfect bucket. And I loved the fact that it had some handles on it. Okay, so let's take a look at our child's bathroom one more time. Love the shower curtain, lots of fun. Like I said, you could do any themes, but the rubber ducky just seemed so appropriate for us. And of course, the towels in the toy bin just topped it all off. All right, now coming up next, we are going to do some glass jewelry making, and we're going to be doing some glass beads. So don't go away. You'll want to stick around for this one.